you had managed to get to this. Pull up my own notes. This emissary that had been captured by a band of orcs in the area. They had taken him to a local camp, had been patrolling the camp, and been holding him there for some time for whatever reason, maybe to transport him or otherwise. You guys decided to quickly make yourself way there stealthily, arrived towards nightfall, just as the sun was setting, and took some extra time to summon not one, not two, but 3 weasels.
Villains beware!
Magically tinkered a rock to say, "Don't panic."
Yep. Oh yeah.
Gave it to one weasel and sent them on their ninja weasel quest to rescue this emissary, and then proceeded to lay caltrops around the area to attempt to slow down the orcs when you make an escape or cause whatever fiasco you were about to do. The orcs, somewhat alerted by the loud metal noises and tinkering noises coming around their campsite, looked about and could not see the magically invisible dwarf. I almost said gnome. How dare I? But at that point, you realize them kind of looking around, and they seemed more on guard. Hargis, I believe you and Flint wanted to cast Shatter on them. However, you may not be close enough for Shatter, because I think it's a 15-foot cone?
60-foot range.
Nope, 60-foot.
60-foot range, and then...
10-foot radius.
Okay, then he is. He's up on a rock up higher, overlooking the camp. There is a group of 4 orcs there, and you knew that there was another group of 3 somewhere, maybe on patrol. And Jasper, you were up on the rock with Hargis, I believe?
Yep.
Okay.
Hiding in some bushes.
That's where you guys were left off. So Hargis, if you imagine the camp here, you have the rock face up here, and then there's a path that goes around the rock down to them that's kind of narrowish. Flint is down in this area, having laid caltrops around their camp. Behind, on the opposite side, is your quarry, with the weasels around him, slowly trying to release him from his bonds and make him less panicked, and
chewing furiously.
4 orcs that are in the area. So, with that, we will get into combat. What are your guys' initiative scores?
11.
11?
18.
18.
Rolled a natural 1 for a total of 4.
All right.
If I would have rolled a 1, it would be a 0, so...
Okay. So, on my encounter thing, it won't let me change their names. I've been trying to fiddle with that for a while. So for me, it's just Orc A, B, C, D, and then 2, B2,
So
C2.
What do we have? 2 by the fire.
We'll come up with characteristic.
Yeah. What's our orc?
I'll let you guys decide that.
What's our orc distribution? We got a couple by the fire, a couple by tents or something.
You have 4 in the camp itself.
4 in the camp.
Which have to get through caltrops to get to any of you. And then you have 3 that are unaccounted for.
Gotcha.
I don't know where they are.
Okay. Good. Alrighty.
But with that, player B, which I believe is Hargis, is first. Player A is Flint. I wish it would let me change, though.
Okay.
Oh, but first off, both of you cast Shatter, as this is your surprise round, and then we'll get into combat. Because you had prepped that to cast it immediately, which will break your invisibility, and they'll see you, and then we'll go from there.
Fine with me.
It's
so roll for your shadow.
2 sets of con saves. 2 sets of con saves for your orkies there.
So yeah, I see what Hargis is doing, and I just type in a dial on my arm and just set this wave of just low frequency, just
For speed and expediency, I'm rolling them as a group, in their separate groups for anything AoE like this. But that was a natural 1.
Ooh.
So unfortunately.
We'll take it.
So Hargus, that's a natural 1 for your shatter. Roll for the damage on your shatter. And it was a natural 20 for your shatter, Flint.
So, 1 normal damage,
I have
1
a
half damage.
tool for you if you want, Dustin. I'll link it, and you can just look at it at your leisure. Like, it doesn't have to be now, but
Okay.
it makes groups this easier.
Your leisure.
Sorry. Moment.
3d8.
I'm throwing it at 3rd level, so I get an additional dice.
Okay.
So
14.
8, 13 plus 7, 20 points of damage, or 20.
I'm sorry, what?
20 altogether.
20 points of
Ooh, lucky rolls.
thunder damage
Well,
to anyone in range.
Okay.
I rolled 4d8
Yeah.
because I did it at 3rd level.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the radius on this spell? How
I think
many?
it's
10
foot.
10 foot? Okay, so it can affect 2 of them.
Yeah, 10 foot.
If you've ever heard of one of those 4th of July rattlers that they spin that just makes cracking noises, that's basically what 2 of the orcs do as they crumple to the ground, being shattered to pieces, because that was more than their health.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I'm not really
It's gonna be
sorry.
easier than we thought.
Sorry, not sorry.
Man, I heard the perfect bard quote today. Oh, shoot. I forgot to write it down. Oh, well. It's gone. Maybe one day I'll see it again.
2 of them drop. Jasper's excited.
And I'll blast the other 2 then.
What is the damage for you?
12.
12. Okay. Noted. So 12 is that one. Okay, they seem super wounded from that.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. And it's thunder damage, right? So it makes noise. Noted. So just
I told you,
That's-
Shazam.
2 of them just crumple to the ground, and the other 2 just get
Jack.
kind of grasping their armor, which has cracks across it now, and they're just bleeding, and they scream
Blood
out.
from the ears, nose.
No, wait a minute. I'm too dramatic for this. I'm going to have to do the...
Okay. Noted. So that is your turn. So, dead.
Hoodoo.
Maybe got to touch the dragons together. Yeah.
It was 12 points of damage for that one, and 12 points of damage for that one. Okay. With that, not a lot of options. So one is going to pull out a
For the
horn
killing. Yeah. Oh.
that it has on him, and he blows it, boop, boop, and then you just hear him just start going off on that.
It's time to Oski.
And then the other one is going to take, grab one of the javelins from the rack and chuck it at you, Flint.
Flint, no.
That is a 23 to hit with 9 piercing damage.
Well,
All right, that it. No problem.
Yeah. And then he goes and he crouches down behind, some crates. He, for all intents and purposes, he has half cover unless you use your movement to remove that half cover. And 3/4 cover from those up on the rocks. Okay.
now where are we as
So-
far as getting these people out of here?
So it's about a 30 to 40 foot area. Your emissary is on the other end of it, so you'd have to cross about 35 feet. He's in a pen that's about 5 feet big, or 10
Yes,
feet,
sir.
we'll say. Either way, he has to get out of there and cross about that much, then get on the outside where Flint is in that area, and you'll have to go another 30 or 40 feet to go up the cliffside to get to you guys. So, you guys are only within that 60-foot range, obviously, since you were able to cast those spells.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, yes.
Uh-oh.
But, going from there, player A's turn, so Flint, you're up.
Does Jesper go
C and
after
D
the
are both
orcs?
wood.
Are you sure? I thought I rolled lower than Hargis.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
guys get a sneak attack round? Was that first one a sneak attack, and now we're back at the top of initiative?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was the
Right.
sneak
Gotcha.
attack, right. Hargis, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought so, but
Okay, so yeah, Hargis is
Okay,
going.
there's still
Okay.
a range. How many people are standing?
2.
There's 2 orcs standing.
Just 2
so
that you
how
can
many
see that
orcs?
are wounded, but one of them blew a horn.
Oh, crap.
stay on the lookout.
I'm visible, so mirror image.
Okay, so you cast Mirror Image. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I'll do. And
And with that-
inspiration, if I got a,
Yeah, you can give the inspiration to anybody at the moment.
okay, whoever's in the camp, I'm going to give it to
Flint.
them. So it'd probably
That's
be
Flint.
Jasper.
No, Flint.
Or Flint.
Flint, yeah.
Okay.
Jasper is up on the rock with you.
Jasper's.
You guys are
uh,
both up on this rock that's overlooking
You
the area.
you could inspire one of the weasels, but I think Flint is probably your better target.
Okay. With that, then it would be Flint's turn.
Okay. I'm going to. In my helmet that I'm wearing,
Oh, that's so close.
one of the one
Oh,
of
my
the
son can raise
part-
an eyebrow.
visors filled.
I'll do it.
Is he cutting out for everybody else? Pretty
I
bad.
thought he was fixing
It's
to
filled
rip
with
into some sheriff.
and the targeting sits down, aren't I?
Just so you know, Austin,
Okay.
you're cutting
Can you
out
hear me
really
now?
You're
bad.
cutting out real bad.
Yeah, you seem better.
Can you hear me now,
Yeah.
or am I still cut
You're
out?
good now.
Okay,
Better.
I'll
Still
get my
cutting out
cord.
a little bit, but better.
Take that narration from the
Okay,
top.
I look through the glass visor on my helmet, and on my arcane interface on my gauntlet, I set up a targeting system, and then I shoot out these 2 little missiles. Actually, 3 missiles. Just target 2 on one and 1 on the other, and
Okay.
and cast them arcane missiles.
Jasper's in awe.
And that is.
Did they make that Roman candle sound?
2 each. So two damage on one of them, and then 4 damage on the one that's hiding behind the crates.
Oh. Feel bad.
2
for
damage
everybody.
on one of them and 4 damage on the other, on the one that's hiding. Okay, so
He should get it
the one
out.
that's hiding there sticks his head up at the wrong time, and one of the missiles goes flying into his face. He gets knocked down, and then the other one just comes down, and you hear, "Ugh!" You just see his arms flip up,
Nice.
and like his weapon go flying a little bit. And the other one gets hit in the chest, and he's just on the ground crawling now.
Poor guy. Rough day.
Poor guy.
Oh no.
All right.
Austin.
Any movement for you, there, Flint?
Nope, I'm just gonna stay here behind my caltrops.
Okay. With that, it would be your turn, Jasper. There's only one left at this moment.
guy rolled-
They didn't even get a
Higher?
get named.
He rolled higher initiative than me. I only got a 4.
They already took their turn.
They got the best initiative.
Okay. Oh, they got the best initiative. Okay, all right, sounds good.
Yeah. Otherwise, they would have never even
With the-
sounded the horn
Gotcha,
until
gotcha.
now, maybe.
Okay, sounds good. Well, in that case, do I have? Am I hiding? Do I get advantage on my first arrow shot against these guys? Hidden in the bushes, as I am. I haven't taken any.
You didn't cast anything. Sure.
Okay, cool.
Just roll a stealth check for me. I don't remember what you got last week.
Oh boy, that's a 19,
Just to see
19
if
on
he
the
doesn't
die,
know.
so a 27.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
he
25.
He has no
25.
clue. He's also half covered in blood at this point. He's not paying
All right,
attention.
so I'll just take one of my basic little fire arrows at it, just put it on there, and just say, "Tree Father, please end his suffering." Total of 17 to hit.
I saw that eyebrow too, by the way.
17 to hit.
Where
I rolled 2 10s.
Yeah, definitely
2 10s
hits.
on that advantage.
Sure, you're not a cavalier.
And that's a total of. We'll see what our damage.
Kind of
A total of 9 points of fire damage.
swarmy druid.
Okay, noted. I mean, how do you want to do it? It only had 1 HP.
Well, Jasper did pray for it to end mercifully, so he'll just send it like right through the deadly triangle there. You know, the kill shot as he's like trying to crawl, just drops him instantly, painlessly.
But it's fire, so he burns in agony for a
while. The corpse burns.
Kind of a candle wick thing.
It's just like on his face trying to take it off, but it's like napalm and it just gets more on his body.
Can't really articulate because the arrow's in his sinuses.
Oh, I don't feel great about that. I don't. That's bad.
Yeah, best not to look. Best to move on.
And yeah, that'll do it for me.
So,
Great shot,
all right.
Jasper.
Any movement for you, Jasper or Hargis?
No,
Sorry.
I'll hang in my bush.
Just staying up there.
I'll keep.
You guys are up on that cliff area. Okay.
I'll try and stay in hiding up there.
Well, I just counted. Shoot. I guess I just counted mirror image, so I'm going to dispel it and take cover.
No, you can keep it. You don't have to dispel it.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
I'm not doing the guy with me any favors by we're here, all of us.
Well, they'll be drawn to you and not to him hiding in the bush. Maybe. Either way, with that,
Jasper is going to take a big
you
look
guys
around, trying to see if anyone else is coming. I mean, horn pretty much denotes someone else is coming. So.
You do hear another horn, but much further off from where you guys are at.
Okay, all right. Hurry it up, Chief!
And it's a different kind of reply. So, going back, we're back up to Flint. Flint, you're surrounded by caltrops. Between you and the area, would you like to slowly use half your movement to go through them? It will cost 10 feet of movement to move through them.
It's probably the same.
I could go around them.
Same travel time.
But for now, I'll just kind of call up and be like, "Should I get the? Do you think we have enough time for me to get the? What is it? A diplomat?
Yeah.
A herald?
Yeah, it's an emissary.
Emissary.
Grab me by the head.
Do you think I have enough time to fetch the emissary, get him somewhere safe, or should I just wait till we get next order of enemies to fight?
The best fight is the one not fought. Wazowski.
Are my
All right then.
do my weasels go on my turn?
So I'll just kind of run around the call.
Sure. Yeah. The weasels
Do
can
they
go on
furiously
your turn.
chew through his binds?
Have them do have them do, I don't know, roll a d20 for me.
13.
Good enough. Roll a d4.
Are these Aslan?
3.
Carrots?
Roll
Maybe they have no
2d4.
weapon
I
on
believe
it
you have
and
2
swords.
weasels chewing on
3
these,
and another 3.
Okay, so they're making quick work with it, as the one is there, like, with the sign, kind of like those guys for, like, pizza places, twirling it. Yeah.
Holding it. Stay calm. Stay calm. Don't panic.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Okay. Going from there. So, what did you? But that'll be. Yeah. So that was that turn. So we're still on Flint's turn.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
My turn.
Oh wait, sorry. No, Hargis, you're at the top of the initiative there, not Flint. Flint's next. My apologies.
I don't believe there's a great lot to do except be prepared with a spell for the next
You
group
can do
coming
that.
through.
You could.
I'm just preparing Blade Barrier.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
I'm hoping they're going to be running away.
It's a cantrip that gives you resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
Oh, I thought
Blade
there.
Ward.
No,
Okay.
no. I was looking
Blade
for.
Did you mean?
No, I thought there was one with twirling blades.
You meant cloud?
That's a high-level
Blade
cleric
Bear.
Cloud of
spell,
daggers?
I believe.
What?
Cloud of daggers?
No, I guess it's Blade Barrier. I just read the wrong thing.
I
Sorry.
think that's like a 5th level spell. So
Pretty sure that's
Yeah,
a
that's
level
not
spell.
on yet.
some.
What is it?
Okay, I'm just run around the
Cloud
call
of daggers.
drops.
Cloud of daggers.
Okay.
Just go help
The passageway, that narrow passageway into that cliff area is only about 5 foot wide. So if you put the cloud of daggers there, anything that wants to get down there would either have to climb down the cliff face, jump off, or go through the cloud of daggers.
Oh no! I just have it prepared to throw in our wake. Hopefully, we're going to be
Okay,
running
so you're
away
holding
at
it?
some point. Right.
As a note for you, Hargis, if you hold a spell, it's considered concentration, so you would lose any other concentrations.
He's probably not holding it like it, but he's just ready to cast it on.
Okay. Turn. So you're not holding your action. You're
He's not
just
gonna waste
thinking about
slot
it at the moment.
No, there's no. I don't think there's any point in that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, they're far off right now.
I don't know
So,
what
yeah,
else
I'm
we
just
can
gonna
do.
run
right now.
around the
You,
call
you
drops
could spend your
down there.
action to
and-
make a perception check to see if you
Okay.
can either hear or see where they're coming from, if at all.
Well, I was actually really interested in if I could identify the horn signals.
The first one said
You
help,
do that
and the
too.
second one said we're coming.
Yeah, that's probably what they meant.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or-
I'm
You
sure.
get the general
Sorry,
inclination
we
that
can't.
probably it's
Good luck.
a response horn call to "We've heard you."
The first one,
Well, I rolled a 5, so it doesn't really matter.
the first one said you up, and the second one
Trouble.
said new horn. Who dis?
Okay. Then if you come up with something, let me know. Flint, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of
New horn,
run
who
around the
dis?
call drops.
Trouble.
I'm gonna run
coming.
around the call drops and run up to the cage and just help the weasels. Just once they're
Alright.
done, like biting through the ropes.
It would
I'm
take
just gonna
40. It would
pull
take
the
40
gate
feet
off.
of movement for you to do so. Remember, it's 30 feet is the
That's
area
fine, I
that
can
they're
just
in.
dash then.
Okay.
I can just
So you
dash.
dash. Once again, the pen isn't big, so you're able to just kind of leap over the gate and get to him, and he's just like, you can't tell they're a halfling.
Calm down, lad. I'm the one who sent that message. We'll get you out of here in jiffy. Just calm and let us do the rest.
These weasels are just all over him. He's just like,
They're good boys. They're on our side. Highly trained, I think.
I think. All right. Okay. Jasper, anything you're doing?
Gonna just look around, try and see if I can spot any of these guys backup coming, and draw a couple of fire arrows and just have them ready to go. Should I see an enemy, I will fire two of my firebolt arrows at them.
Noted. Okay. Okay, so going back up, Hargis, it's at this point that you hear, because we'll just say that with the perception check from last time, you kind of both looking around, and you hear them coming. You don't know which direction yet. You know that they're on their way. So if there's anything you guys would like to do to prep for it, feel free.
Should I hide? Is it like a preparatory round so I can take an action to hide while if they're on their way and he's not free yet? You know, my weasels are still chewing, trying to get his bonds. I guess Flint is helping.
Do I need to come down there and help with this weasel action?
So your choices. You just
Got
know
it.
that you guys
think
are
we're okay.
things are
Yeah, I
coming
think we're
after you.
okay.
So, Argus, anything that you want to do on your turn?
So Austin, you're heading.
He's
down
already
there?
down.
He's down there.
Okay, so I guess we got two weeks.
I got it. You guys just stay up there.
I'm gonna stay
You're-
up there.
Yeah.
Just cover me.
Yeah, that's about
Okay.
the best as I can do.
Overwatch.
So you're gonna stay up on that rock side.
Yeah, I've taken the best cover I can take now that I've just used my invisibility, and I'm just biding my time, waiting for a chance to, aid them. And you say I can't tell what direction they're coming from, so I can't lay more traps.
Yeah.
I've
You can
thrown
make
out all the
another
fences.
perception check to attempt to know which way they're coming from or how close they are.
Okay.
Oh.
It stops rolling. Let me see what I did for that. And I rolled a 4. So
Hard to tell, echoing throughout the
That's
rocky
solid
area
4.
that you're in.
Do you want me to roll for a stealth
Okay.
while I'm up there waiting?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll
Yeah.
a stealth while you try to hide yourself in the foliage that's nearby up on that cliffed area. There's some sage and some other things.
11.
Okay,
Not great.
noted.
Flaming arrows.
Flint, anything you'd like to do?
I'll just, I mean, if they're still chewing through it or whatever, I'll just pull out my dagger and cut the rest of the bonds and pick up the halfling and start heading back.
Okay, yeah, you could do that with your action. Grab him, start moving him. So you move him about 15 feet. So you're halfway through the camp at this point, with him in tow. Okay. 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 And he's
Can
like,
I get
"Oh,
a rope
thank
from
you."
here? Can somebody lower the rope that he can?
Okay.
I think it's just a path.
At this
No
moment,
problem, Vlad.
Hargus, you're like, I hear them. I hear the footsteps. Where are them? And you look around, and you notice come barreling around the corner this huge orc with a great axe just charges. He's kind of at a sprint, sees you, and just snarls, and all of a sudden picks up pace.
Well, Hargus is
and he's
invisible,
big,
right?
And he's like covered in chainmail
No, not
and
anymore.
stuff like that.
Okay, my bad.
Out of daggers, draw my
Got
sword.
All right.
Yeah. And it rushes towards you.
Do I get my shot off? My held action?
Yeah, how far away is he?
He was about 40 or so feet, 40, 50 feet. He comes around the corner, blindside. You're kind of in an area that's kind of weaving around, hence why you were able to sneak up in the first place. But he comes around, and he seems like a good distance off, but then he covers that distance super quick, as he has the aggressive trait. So as a bonus action, he gets to move his movement again. So he rushes straight up to you and comes at you with his great axe. Actually, he's going to spend one of these actions to shove you off the cliff as he rushes right up to you and kind of butts you with the great axe. I need you to make a athletics check or acrobatics check for me, Hargus.
All right.
Do I get my held arrow fired off, or
16
You can?
athletics? Could I? And I can I? Let me see. Athletics. Strength.
Acrobatics might be
so-
better for you if your dexterity's higher.
Okay. Well, acrobatics, and then I have a +4 on that, so
20
it would
total
be a
for you?
20. Yeah.
Okay, so he rushes up and he goes to lunge at you, and you kind of flourishly parry it off to the side and kind of sidestep him like a good fencer. And he just snarls and then takes a swing at you with his axe.
Oh.
So you're lucky he didn't shove you off that 30-foot drop into the pit area where he was and on top of caltrops. So,
does a 24 hit him for my held?
24 would hit him. With that is a 22 to hit with his great axe on you, Hargus, and that would be 15 points of slashing damage.
Well, that hurt.
And he gets
I don't mind
13
telling
points of fire damage as a little fire
That'll teach
arrow
you.
hits him in the chest.
13.
Yep.
How much damage was it? 14?
15.
15. Sorry.
Yep. Okay, and it's at this point that you see 2 other orcs start coming around the corner. Which would account for the 7 that you heard about at this point.
Okay. It's go time.
Okay.
It's go time. Yeah. Yeah.
I missed that last part. What did you say, Dustin? The
2
other.
So one
2...
came. Yeah, so one came around the corner, which was the big dude, and then 2 more came around the corner. He's moving much faster than them. So
And they're both up at the top of the cliff?
Yeah. So you only see the one at the top of the cliff that tried to shove Hargis off of the cliff and then slashed into him hard. So, okay, with that, it would be Hargis, your turn. Top of the round.
Okay. Enlarge.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. Old school Hargis wrestling match coming up.
Where did you cast your cloud of daggers? By the way, did you cast it in the corridor?
I never did cast it. I would consider casting it in order to help them escape, just like the cantrips. You know, if behind them, if they're being pursued, throw it.
Okay. Yeah.
But it didn't work out that way, obviously. So it's time to improvise. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Enlarge. I apologize.
That's fine. So you just swole yourself up. Are you doing it to yourself or to Jasper?
I'm doing it. Well, Jasper's down below?
No, you and Jasper. Visual
down
perspective. Below. Flint is down here, where the area is. You guys are up on this raised rocked area that overlooks it.
Oh, Jasper. Okay.
And Jasper and you, Hargis, are up here with that giant orc dude. The other ones are coming down the pathway down towards you. From this rock, if you go down and around, the small crevice is how you get down into the area that Flint's at.
You're more than aware that you're more than aware that Jasper's hiding in the bush behind you. You're facing off against this big guy who just pushed you, and
you're no longer hiding because
I attacked. But Jasper doesn't like big folk anyway. So,
well, here's my thinking. I'm trying to draw it, and I thought, okay, I'm trying to draw attention from them, trying to free the ambassador or diplomat. So the reason I'm casting Enlarge is to bring the attention to me, and I've got 3 guys on me right now, so I'm going to try to attack them while Jasper gets his angle, which he does best for ranged attacks.
Sounds great to Jasper.
So that's my thinking at this point. So I'm going to Enlarge, which is 237. I believe it multiplies my strength bonuses, and all my stuff gets large.
You get, I think, advantage on strength checks, and then you do an extra D4 with melee attacks that are based on strength, I think. So, but it's an action to cast, so unless you want to move or do a bonus action, you're probably that's probably your turn.
My bonus action would be Inspiration on Jasper.
Okay. I will happily accept. Thank you, sir. It's a D8, right?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to use this lovely purpley blue one here for my inspiration.
Go for it.
All right.
Okay. After Hargis' turn, it's Flint's turn.
I see the other orcs attacking them, and I'm just like, slag. Here, lad, go back to your cage and just wait a minute. I'll handle this.
What?
Hey, you nanny goats! I'll flip around my thing, and the gem at the end of my gauntlet flashes different colors as I spin a little wheel on it, and it stops on a red one. And I aim it at him and fire it up, and his great axe is glowing red hot.
Okay,
Heat metal.
so glare axe. Oh, you're heating the metal. His chainmail shirt or his great axe?
Great axe.
Great axe.
Okay.
It's gonna that's 6 points of fire damage automatically, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw or drop it.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, understood.
Heat metal. Nasty.
So basically, enlarge.
24.
Okay, he's fine, but it still burned his hand.
It's just searing, and it's enraging him.
So he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks because he's still holding on to it, burning his hands.
Oh, heat metal's so good.
Okay.
Come down here if you want a real fight. And I'll turn around and shake my butt at him.
Oh, nice.
I think I'll go through your cap. Looks like you might have some interesting treasures here. Just kind of use my movement to go over and start poking around in their like stuff. Nice. That's my turn.
I'm glad that you did those. I actually had a bunch for a Tempest Cleric that I haven't gotten around to yet. So, all right. Just, and then you hear him say something in Orc. Do any of you understand Orc?
Nope. No, I don't know.
Okay, understood. But he yells something to the others. One of them, let's see. Jasper, it's your turn.
Jasper's gonna pull out 2 of his glitter bomb arrows, take a bead on each one. I assume my clockwork amulet would apply to only one of these 2 attacks, because I'm going to fire one at the chief and one at the other guy. So I'm going to give the chief the default 10 roll, and I'm going to roll 1d20 for the second attack on the other guy, which was a 10. So it's a 17 to each of them, actually. Because I rolled another 10. That's 3 10s in a row that I've rolled so far. What's with me in the repeating numbers all of a sudden? All right, so this...
Let's hope you roll a 10 on...
Yeah, I know, well...
Just hope for those double crits.
I know. 46, we'll see. So this is going against the chief, the first here. Not so great. 11 points of radiant damage against the chief.
One more than 10.
And... can I roll Hargus's inspiration on damage?
As a Valor Bard,
all right.
yes.
So I'm gonna expend it.
Is it with
I don't know. I don't see why not.
I believe so.
I'll look it up.
Could be. I'll check, but
I'll look it up.
You can.
Well, for now it's 11 points to the chief, and this will be for the other guy.
Okay.
6, 10, 15 points of radiant damage to the one who...
Do you want to do the one with the bald head, or do you want to do the one that has a tusk?
Whichever is closest to...
They're equal distance.
Neither is closer to Flint? No?
Yeah, you can add it to
we'll go baldy
damage.
then. Add it to weapon damage, but...
Noted. Damage. Good choice. He's the one with the horn.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey. All right. Woohoo.
That's why I had to ask.
All right, against him, for sure then. I did say that this would go to the chief if I could apply it to the chief. Weapon damage, does it count for spells or spell-like abilities? Or
It's AC and weapons.
So probably
just
not.
Weapons.
Sounds like. Okay. All right. No worries.
Yeah.
All right, I'll save it for my next shot.
For AC, if you need that.
You can use it for your AC, though.
That is very good to know, in case these fellows decide they want a little retribution.
Yeah.
You know what?
So,
I'm going to do one more super quick
two...
against the chief. One more super quick one to... that's 2 against him, and then bonus action one more against the chief. And here it comes. So that would be a 14, but I'm going to use this inspiration to increase my 2 hit. So... oh crap, 16. Oh,
glancing blow.
Okay.
So half damage.
I only rolled a 2 on that D8. Not my best. Okay, so another 9, 10, 11, another 12, so 6 points of radiant to him.
What was the D8 that you rolled?
His inspiration to add to my 2 hit, because I saw my roll on the 2 hit, and I
hit.
figured it was too low.
What was the damage?
Oh wait,
Okay.
I couldn't. My apologies. I couldn't have done another glitter bomb. I would had to have done one of my firebolt arrows. So I'll re-roll for a firebolt arrow as opposed to a glitter bomb because I have to do a low.
Okay.
Sorry, it's actually better. 17. So instead of 17, 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Noted. So he looks back at the one, growls at you for taking out the one that he had just issued orders to. He yells again in something in Orcish, and then comes at you, Jasper, with his great axe. You guys are pretty close to each other up here on this cliff, so no opportunity attack. Yep.
Disadvantage.
From heat metal.
The burning axe that's in his hand.
The heat.
Does it do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
If he doesn't drop it, then it's a disadvantage.
That's why that spell is so brutal.
Well, that's an 8 to hit on the first one, and a 10 to hit on the second one, which is lucky for you because otherwise that would have been 34 points of damage.
Ouchie. So it's coming down, it's like sizzling.
It rolled max on both of the D12 rolls.
It goes over Jasper's head.
So it would have gone 24 from that, and then plus the extra D8s that it gets from both of them. It rolled high on those as well, so it would have been 34 if both of those hit. And they were both 24s to hit on both of the other two, so it would have been a little roughed up.
Yeah.
Just
the bush that Jasper's hiding in is kind of a gnarled little stumpy tree. It's like a gnarled little juniper that gets all dwarfed and bent over on the top of a cliff, and he just like slices through the top of this tree in one blow, but barely misses Jasper.
The other orc is going to go over to the one that was just
like
down by you.
You're squatting underneath the bush, and there's a blade that appears
Pick
and
up
just
the horn and start blowing on it again, making a different kind of call. And then is going to use the rest of his movement to retreat a bit.
Where's the horn guy?
He's still in visual range, but on next turn, if he keeps moving, he will be outside of your visual range, having gone around the corner.
What did this horn sound like when he blew it?
Use your imagination.
I just need a comparison, an audio comparison for.
Yeah.
Was it another distress call?
It was different from the others.
How many feet away from me is he?
We're all going to die. Goodbye, world. That's what I meant.
Is that what it was? That's what I need this. I need these sounds in my brain.
Hello, my baby.
No, but something similar. Okay. With that, that's the Chief's turn. It's Hargus, your turn.
Is he within range of me?
Yes, he is.
The man with the horn?
No, the man with the horn is about 50 feet away from you.
Well, I'm gonna give this other dude my best then.
Chiefy boy in front of you.
19.
19?
Yeah, 19 plus 22. Plus 22.
Is that with your rapier?
Was
with
that
my my fire sword that I invoked?
Nice.
Oh, noted. Okay.
Fiery scimitar swinging down on him.
Not any giant.
Can I have you roll a 1d100 for me again?
Yes. I'm just pulling. Let me pull my damage dice out.
A D100.
Let me see here. 22.
22?
Yes.
A familiar flicker appears. As suddenly, your shadow enlarges and comes to life near you.
Sorry, what?
Okay, we need to get our money back for that curse that got
It came towards
It
me.
hasn't attacked anyone yet.
not work.
Oh no. Jasper sees an enormous shadow apparate next to Hargus and his eyes widen in fear.
Well, I'm going to try to command the shadow.
No, continue what you're doing. You did your attack.
Okay. 6. Let me see. 13 plus 4. 17 points of damage. Oh, wait a minute. 20 points of damage.
Plus your fire.
20 points of damage.
Now,
Yeah.
Hargus, did you...
I get 2d6 for the fire, 1d8 for the sword, 1d4 for my giant size, and then plus 3 for finesse weapon.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah, you are correct.
I know. I'm not a math guy. Not even a simple math guy.
Okay. With that,
I really want to get my point across.
with that, you carve into him. Okay. Next up, Flint. It's your turn. As you see this shadowy version of Hargus, or humanoid at least size, pop up and sprout off the back of him, and kind of loom over him as he ignites this
another
fire
attack.
sword. Oh, that's true. You do have 2 attacks.
That was just my first point.
All right.
20.
20 to hit.
20.
Does hit.
Natural
Awesome.
20.
Natural 20?
Oh, dang!
Yes.
Oh, no!
Oh, you
Natural
crit?
20.
I just... Jasper's so
20.
worried, but he doesn't.
That's double 5
Double
damage,
everything.
too.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's double the d6s on the fire damage, so it should be 4d6. And then it's an extra
D8.
d8. So it should be 2d8
Should I roll
and
those or just
4d6.
handle the results?
Just roll them
And
all.
2d4.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Hargus. I forgot. We do non-lane criticals. You've got an 8 and a 6, so you got a base of 14 damage there. So roll 1d8 and 3d6, because we always maximize one of the dice on each of them for the crits. That's a homebrew
Just so you don't end
rule.
up rolling less
There's
than
a fun-
normal.
Fun phrase to say. A homebrew rule. Homebrew rule. Homebrew rule.
Homebrew rule.
So
Homebrew
12.
rule.
Plus 14 plus 2. So plus 5. So 12, 26.
31.
Plus 5. 26, yeah, 31.
Man.
Okay. And that's everything.
That's it.
So as this orc is
Monster
raging
Hargus.
with this flaming axe in its
All
hand,
right.
question,
My posture on this lord.
and he goes at it. Hargus
Shoulders
is just
back.
like, "Don't you turn your back to me!" and just carves into him, and just sears across him.
Oh,
They just
the music of the ring
yells
now,
in pain.
flying on the rocks.
This chief is not looking good at all. Jasper, it's your turn
So
with
the shadow just appeared and is next to Hargus, right?
Isn't it my
Oh,
turn?
that's right. It's Flint's turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Flint. It would be your turn. Doesn't that mean heat weapon or heat metal happens again?
As a bonus action, yeah. So is the chief still up, right?
Yes.
He's only mostly dead.
I'll be
I
like,
hope.
drop it. Turn on the microwave gun again.
Roll for the
So,
damage.
This is just a terrible situation to walk into if you're an orc.
I didn't plan.
Oh, boo that horn!
There's another 12 points free fire damage and Constitution saving throw again. As his hands get blistered even more.
How many points of fire damage?
12.
So he succeeded the con save, so it's halved, right?
No, he just doesn't drop the object. So he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Really? So even if he succeeds the Constitution saving throw, he still takes
Yeah,
the damage.
because he's holding a burnt weapon.
Right.
So if he drops,
So
Metal.
as
drop
he's
it.
lit up from
if he
the
wants
backside,
to let go of it.
he raises his arms up in pain, and then the metal just starts to heat up, and starts burning through his hands and causes the axe to kind of like a hot knife through butter sink into his skull, and he just starts searing as he falls backward dead.
Your facial expressions, or these painful facial expressions, are just really getting some empathy for these orcs. I'm just really feeling bad for them. So sorry.
That's awesome.
I know you're awful, but I'm so sorry.
All right, then I'll just go back to the halfling and be like, they'll be able to take care of the other two. Let's mosey on up, shall we?
Okay.
And
as he had
I'm gonna
turned to go back in, gets there, turns back to you, he's like, well, why did I...
Never mind. I took care of him from here.
But... Anyways.
We're professionals, Sonny. Don't worry.
Professionals.
We're just gonna...
That's Flint's turn.
Up. Also,
So
I'm
then it
gonna
would
take...
be Jasper's
I'm gonna
turn,
take
and
the
you still
dodge
see the
action. I'm gonna take the dodge action and heal up 1 d8 because I have Dwarven Fortitude.
It's a really nice ability.
Nice.
He can spend hit dice as he takes the
heal up
dodge
10
action.
Really?
points
Is that a feat?
in combat. So I heal up back up to 4.
Yeah, it's a
That's
feat.
a nice feat.
It's a pretty awesome feat. Yeah.
Nice.
Be able to expend hit dice to
That's
heal
really
up
nice.
as a fighter.
Yeah.
Dwarves have it nice.
Now I wonder
Okay.
how to expend hit dice outside of a short rest on D&D Beyond.
Just
I'll
click
look
the
that up.
short
Anyway,
rest
that's
and
my-
click the hit dice.
Well, it doesn't
and then you
save
don't-
unless you
then you
actually
don't
take the rest.
Well, you'll see the dice roll, and then you can just add that as health afterwards.
Well, I did. I just want to make sure it's expended, but I'll look it up and see if there's an easier way.
Oh,
But
right.
anyway, that's my turn.
Okay, Jasper, it's your turn. There's just the one that's the 50 feet away from you that's basically running.
What's this shadow doing? As it blossomed out.
Oh, right. Thank you
Yeah.
for
Obviously
reminding me.
waiting on my commands.
Yeah.
Just waiting on my command.
It turns to you, Jasper. And it reaches out towards you.
Swine shadow. No,
Does a
thankfully.
12 hit you? So it reaches out kind of slowly. It's in... the sun is still up, so it's a little rough for it right now.
But it's out grasping towards me, huh? All right, well, in that case, I am going to disengage because I hate this shadow. And I'm going to run my full movement away from it and just get myself some range. And I guess I'll... no. Yeah, he...
By the way,
Yeah.
as a note, you needed a 22 for this thing to appear, and you rolled a 22, Argus.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
22 or lower.
I'm just sitting here contemplating what to do about it. I'm going to attempt to
That's
command
worth a
it.
shot. Jasper will very quickly bonus action fire a single fire arrow at the fleeing orc, let's see how that goes. Oh,
You
I did as
disengaged,
an action,
though?
and then bonus action fire off my firebolt arrow. Yep. So
Okay.
crossing that off.
Spending some
Yep.
of your inner
Yep.
ability.
Unfortunately, it was a terrible miss unless a 14 hits.
I believe that actually does.
Woohoo!
Let me check. Yes, it does. Oh, wait. Let me check.
Hey.
Yep.
Good on unarmored orky boys. All right. 13 points of fire damage.
I really want to get that guy with the horn.
Seems to still be up as he's lit on fire, and he kind of stumbles, rolls on the ground a little bit, gets up, and keeps going, but he's charred and he's hurt. But he spends, after your turn, he starts moseying off the screen. Like you can no longer see him. He has gone around the corner, and he seems to have been going back where he came from.
Hargus, get that bloody shadow away from me!
Okay.
All right. I'm going to
With
attempt
that,
to command the shadow.
is Hargus's turn. So, what are you trying to tell the shadow to do?
Gather my will and command it to pursue the fellow with the horn.
Okay. Yeah. Make
Like the
a
captain on a battlefield.
persuasion check against it.
Oh,
That's
you should have
exciting.
done that. I rolled an 18
Oh,
plus
man.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to raise? Might even manage to raise my eyebrow on that one.
I don't think it can beat that. So it looks at you.
Don't look at me twice.
Looks at you, kind of turns its head, and then it kind of starts drifting off in that direction.
Is that the best you can do?
At a fairly fast pace. So.
Well, I'm trying
Motivated.
to keep him insecure.
Yeah. In fact, it drifts away from you and runs into like the cliff face so if this is where you guys are, panning over, the walkway goes against a wall, another kind of rocky cliff face, and it kind of drifts into the cliff face and becomes a shadow against the cliff, and then starts sliding across that.
Oh, that's
as it goes
freaking
quickly.
cool! If this works out.
Okay.
What kind of treats the shadows like? I wonder. Besides my soul.
And then with that, for all intents and purposes, the combat is over as the shadow has seemingly gone off on its own.
It's exciting.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, fingers crossed.
Maybe he doesn't kill a sorority party
all
on
right
his way
up there.
home.
It looks clear. It looks clear.
Grab that pan and
Looks
let's
clear.
go.
Let's go. Let's
That's
get
awesome.
moving. He was
Excellent. Great work,
calling for
everybody.
something else, though. I don't know what, but we should probably get moving here. They've either...
Let them come.
Horn cut off.
I'm just gonna look around the camp real quick. Any valuables?
Make looking around, it looks like they have a couple javelins, a couple extra armaments. It seemed like they had some slaughtered animals that were ready to be cooked up or eaten. In fact, one of the things that was on the pit that they had been turning is now sufficiently burnt and making some black smoke. Other than that, it seems like this is just a holding pen kind of outpost. They don't keep much here. This seems to be just one of their little locales. And it looks like something that they commandeered. This doesn't have necessarily an orcish design. It looks like maybe somebody else, maybe traveling farmers with sheep or otherwise may use this place from time to time. But it definitely has orc-like paraphernalia around it.
Is that...
All right, I'm gonna kick over the cook.
But if you want to grab the javelins, there's about 6 or so javelins that are just on a rack nearby, as well as one great axe.
Either you like to use javelins in combat?
No, thanks, though. Bit heavy for me. Big.
Hargus, javelins? Yeah,
I
javelin
have
thrower.
a fancy for great weapons, but I have no use for them.
All right, yeah, nothing of
I
value
want
down
the
here.
great axe, but I can't really tell you why.
I'll just kick over the roasting meat so it'll start smoking. Maybe not attract as much
I am
attention
going to look
stuff,
over
and then I'll just
the
turn the
boss
half.
guy that I put down. Sorry, I didn't mean to walk on you.
That's okay. And I'll just be like, we're good to go. Up there. Watch your step. We set out traps around here, and
Right.
we had no need to. These nanny goats were a lot easier than we thought. So anyway, mind your step. Follow me.
Nice.
What were you going to say, Hargus?
What's your name, lad?
Well, I have a minute. I'm going to search the boss guy just to see if he has anything of interest, or any clues or insight, valuables.
Other than the fact that he has a great axe on him and chainmail, the great axe is somewhat in disrepair, as has been heated beyond repair and somewhat fused with his skin. But he is wearing some chainmail, if you'd like to take that off of him.
No, I think the axe would be a better trophy and give more information about the. If I take it back and show it to somebody, they may be able to think, "Oh crap, that clan hasn't been here." or whatever. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for trophies. I don't have any use for his chainmail. Unless it's Elven.
He does appear to have some paraphernalia on him.
Insignia.
That may be tribal in symbolism. Make a religion check for me.
All right. $12, and I think I got like a 1 for that, so 13.
You're not that familiar with orc religions or beliefs. You do notice that it is symbolism of maybe a deity or something that they worship. It seems to have one eye that's like a bloodshot eye, not necessarily bleeding, but like anger. That seems to be some crude design on his that's motifed on his armor.
That could explain his disposition.
So
rude. Well, I'm going to take
you've
that,
heard
grab that stuff.
You've heard of various orc tribes here, but you're not sure which one this one necessarily belongs to. Okay.
Well, I'm going to take the axe, the religious symbol, and any other tribal paraphernalia.
The motif is just it's blood that's been painted onto his chainmail.
Okay.
So some kind of inks or dyes and blood that's been made into a design on his chainmail.
Okay.
So you'd have to take his chainmail if you wanted to do that. The axe has been heated, so you could take it as a trophy, but it's just a trophy at this point. It's been melted and somewhat fused with the skin and other things.
I don't use that at any
Grab the
point in
chainmail
it.
then.
Yeah, but you can keep the axe as a trophy if you'd like. It may come with the head.
Just keep it long enough to give it to somebody for, look what we got.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Noted. The emissary, kind of looking at your guys' work, he's like, "Man, you guys did better work than my guards." Sadly, as he looks over at the meat that's been roasting.
Oh. Sorry about that. Did they take anything off you that you need to recover? Any of your gear or something around here?
No. As big of a brutes as these orcs are, they seem to know that I'm worth something. It seemed like they were either being paid or hired by somebody to capture us, but they also tend to make trades where they capture prisoners and sell them off for goods and otherwise in this wasteland. I wouldn't say that they're uncivilized, but they are.
Sure.
But they at least know their way of making a deal.
Well, as long as y'all are talking and I'm waiting on y'all, I'm going to make use of those lances and the axe and just collect some heads and,
Okay.
Create a little presentation.
What's your guys' passive perception?
Nothing to speak of there, Mr. DM.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty low for all of you. I think the highest one was a 16. Passive perception. So what's your perception modifier?
For me, it's like a 1.
Okay, so
10
11 is
for me.
yours. 10 is 10. Okay.
10.
Okay.
I think
Dual
Dacron was the
sense.
perceptive one.
Rip.
As it has been getting darker and the light has been going down, you feel this cold sensation wisp past you, Jasper. As you suddenly realize the shadow has returned.
Bloody shadow!
What?
Seemingly
what
having accomplished its goal,
Oh, for
it has
Pete's
returned.
sake.
And stealthily so, and made an
Why does it
attack.
hate me so much?
I'm going to take the command again.
Oh, wait, Jasper, does a
it does
15
not.
hit you? I don't
Yeah. I feel
okay,
its
you're lucky.
icy, cold shadow talons rip across the leather armor on my utility vest, and I go kind of stepping forward. We back in initiative? Or
Okay. I mean, if you guys want, I mean, it's your guys' turn and then its turn. So, however you want to do that. As the halfling yelps out, he's like, "Oh!"
bloody hell! And just
Save me! As he hides
I
behind
fire
Flint.
one of my glitter bomb arrows at the shadow.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
Bloody freaking thing. A little cocked. Alright, dirty 20 to hit.
I really like this sword. It looks like I'm gonna have to
You
make a
are within
decision.
5 feet of it. It is a ranged attack, so it is disadvantage.
Higher.
Unless you want to give it an
the second
opportunity
one was
attack.
higher, so.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Roll for
Here
damage.
comes 17 points of radiant damage as it.
More than doubled its hit point total, so as it just obliterates. Just
Point blank.
and like the
That's right.
Peronis
Like-
against
Oh.
whatever those Harry Potter creatures are. It's just
Patronus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Patronus.
Sorry.
What was that?
That was
I think it's my sword.
Well, I thought that was one of spells. I guess I thought it was like a helpful thing that you cast. Was
What
it?
I say
was it
is
not?
I shake my sword. Apparently, it has a venereal disease.
I thought we had
Called a
that
shadow demon.
resolved, Targus. I thought the curse was taken off this bloody dagger.
I thought we did too. Well, we've just been proven wrong.
When we make camp, I'll take a look at it. I've got some,
Alright.
some equipment to identify it and see if.
I'm about to
it's,
dedicate it to being
Well,
coat
it might
I'll
be
take
fine
a-
as long as
yeah.
I'm just nowhere
Take
near
a
you
close
in
look at
combat ever again. Because every time the thing has popped out, I've been right bloody next to you, and it's come and started slashing at me. So,
That's true.
I don't. Maybe if I just keep my.
What have you been
Oddly
doing?
enough, because there's been no other targets.
I guess from now on. Well, yeah. Well, it is really cool though. It's all right. Let's figure it out later. Because I mean, you know, the dust mote, the bag of dust motes that turn into weasels has been, you know, more or less turning out quite well. So, actually, I call my weasels over. Come on, boys, let's go. Let's get out of here. I think we should move away from this camp if we're not staying here. I don't know what they were blowing that horn for, but I don't want to be sticking around waiting for it to show up, if in case it does come later. Yeah, no, I think we should start tromping down the hill back from whence we came. No, I don't think so. No, let's make our way down the hill. Let's do it. Let's hike through the night. I love a good night hike. The hut was lovely, but I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Are you guys feeling all right? I mean, you're up for a little night hike? How's our? Oh, I always forget that you two stick in the middle. You two stick in the middle. We'll go. Do you want to go front or back, Flint? You want to be leader, or it would go out pretty. If it's dark enough that they're actually having trouble walking, then yeah, let's light a couple torches. Okay. In that case, okay. So it's a good sword. As we Jasper will just talk over to some impressive arcane mentions you've got there. Did you make all of those yourself, or how'd you come by those? It's impressive work. Copenhagen? Self? No, that's Eric. Hi, Eric. Pleasure. Jasper, have you got your missive like tucked about your person, or did you have some sort of special hidden flesh pocket that you tucked it away in? Oh, it's one of them memorized sort of things. Okay, that's good. All right. I'm glad you can. I realize I said the phrase flesh pocket, which seemed in the moment to be something that was kind of intuitive, but I kind of regret it now. Just the concept. That's a fair point. We're pretty good. Actually, that's kind of my thought. I always prefer a little extra hiking as opposed to sleeping in a dangerous place. So like prudent. I love a good night hike. Get how long it back at her. As we're hiking back, yeah, Mountain Shadow. As we're hiking back, Jasper will Like, now that we have a moment, we're not on such bumpy terrain, and he pulls out his notebook where he keeps all of his adventuring do's and don'ts, and he look over at Hargis and go, Hargis, I put something you said once down on my list of things I never want to hear again. And just to show that I have a fair mind, I'm going to add the thing that I just said. I'm adding flesh pocket to list of terms I never want to hear again. My own thing. So I regret it, and I apologize. I apologize to all here. Flint, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that. I hope you can forgive me. It's after a heated battle. But no, Hargis, it's on the list. It's on the list. 8 days until the ambassador is chosen. Which one? I've got 7 until the ambassador is chosen and 14 until the trial. So I had before this journey, I had 8 days until the ambassador and 15 until the trial. And so after this little mission, I've got 7 days and 14. I mean, unless it took us like a day or two to get back here. Gotcha. Okay. So I think that's... Yeah, if you could figure out... Woo! Nice. An epic. Jasper nods suggestion. VA. Feel like I'm doing something crude. I feel like I've... Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. I feel like in some cultures we'd... Jasper just puts his hand on his chin and takes... Is there a song? You got a song? Large orc fellow. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, Harg. Yeah, it did seem to follow your commands for a minute there, so maybe you just need to, get to... Sure. Maybe you could, develop sort of a working relationship with, what do we call him? McShadowface, or, Swordy. But maybe it's just the sort of thing like where, the shadow... I mean, you said it was the soul? Somebody's soul? That was maybe... Sorry, what was that? I agree. Well, what do you think, Hargis? Yeah, I'm probably ready to turn in. That was a good long hike, and I'm up for some shut-eye. See you fellas in the morning? Well, Jasper. Thanks. Night, Flint. Only 7 days until they choose the ambassadorship, so I suppose if we're working on that... I gotta be frank with... I assume we're down in the common room, kind of getting ready for breakfast then. Yeah, I mean, helping the local dragon out's pretty compelling though, right? Even if it does take longer. That sounds like a pretty... I was gonna say, I think that was it. Just we could go deal with a mining dispute, a smuggler of some... Or we could go talk to a dragon. I mean, Flint, what are your thoughts? I think when Newt was... We did business with Newt on the boat ride over. He was a delight. And this is... Yeah, who doesn't like puppies? I mean, Flint, do you want one of my flapjacks? Yes, it is actually my mother's recipe. And Hargis, your standard as well. Here you are. Cricket free as you request. Absolutely, yeah. If you've got a sausage, you roll it up inside. Sure. Yeah. I actually, when I was a kid, I used to love taking the flapjack and I would put just strips of bacon on it and then fold it over and just eat it that way. It works. You each get your 5 HP for the day. Is it passive perception of 10 slower and louder? Or is it more subtle than that? So yeah, that's up to you. That's up to you. Jasper wouldn't be like actively thinking, oh, did he change the type of armor? But if it's 10 or lower on obvious scale. Yeah. Yeah, that was the plan. Wistful. Boy, he's impressive, isn't he? Jasper shapes his conical hat. He's wearing it red out for a formal occasion, so he's showing the red. And he's kind of slicking it up, trying to get it as upright as possible. Foira-Dun. Jasper looks even more confusedly towards Hargis, just... Is it normal for is it normal for dragons to be so scatterbrained where they can't focus on something? Like he seems like almost like he's he does have a grandchild, doesn't he? Who? Who? Right. Who? Who are you talking about? It's very mouth. That's Shid'halas? And it was Shin? Was it Shid'halas? 7. Total of 7. What's a forest? Does ooh. The neck snakes in. Ha. Oh, hot. Yeah. I would take it you'd be saying things to that effect in your letter, right? You're going to talk about, you got to open up your heart, right? You put it all out on the line. Are they having like a party? Do you know? Are they having a party? Sure. Yeah. No. If she's a fan of the theater, I hear they're actually doing a big show in not too long, right? Am I remembering that's correct? Gentlemen, they'll be mostly escorting. Oh. You know, he smells like cinnamon. Like he smells like cinnamon, like a buns out of the oven, like hot. Horses would probably be good, huh? I was actually gonna ask for a moment there how he and another large dragon planned on going to the theater, and then he turned into a person, and that's pretty much answered my question. Because yeah, that was I didn't know that was a thing. That was wow. So there's the wagon, right? Actually, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any brass dragon scales that might have been shed or potentially left laying around the sands. I'm scritching around with my staff. Yeah, sure. It was not a very good roll, but I'm going to expend my. Wait, let me check and see if it works on ability checks. Nope, attack shoot. Nope, only a 9. Look around, see if you can find some dragon scales. I want a dragon scale. That'd be so amazing. I could sew some of the dragon scale onto my armor. That'd be so cool. We could make badges. We could write valiant allies on brass dragon scales and make badges. And when people asked who we are, we'd be like, "Hey, Jasper, Runewood, valiant allies." Awesome. Right. We're the guys. We just need to find dragon scales here, and then we can get on our way. But I can't find any. That's where what's her name? Nov, right? That's where Nov's from, right? That's Nov from Ice Blossom. We went into a bloody gem forest back there before you came along, Flint, and went with someone else. Yeah. She's from there, so it might not hurt to get her opinion on. I don't know that we have any other guild members here. I think it was just us that came out this way. I suppose unless anywhere else came along with you, Flint. And Seer's not much for going out. Well, let's see if. I think four's probably a good. I mean, it's where we would be if we hadn't had the problems before. We should be. There should be 4 of us. I feel a good number for us. Jasper's still digging through dunes looking for dragon scales. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Blasted. It's one of your magical inventions, a dragon scale detector. Sir's gonna spend another. Stop it. I kick the sand. Go walking off. Maybe it'll give us one. It was sticking. It was laying down sideways like this, sticking to it. And when I picked it up, it stayed there. And it wasn't until it was completely upside down that it fell off. It's very odd. No. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. You just tell it what to do. Not this time. It hit me pretty good once before. If you think you can keep a handle on it, Hargus, I'd be willing to give it another go. But Just be mindful when you start swinging it. I'm going to be stepping away from you, trying to keep my distance. Do we want to? It's 3 days to get there. Maybe it's not a curse. It might not be a curse. It might just be what it is. If it's just what it is, it's not necessarily a curse, right? It could just be cantankerous. Well, hold on. Insist. That's us. 18 plus 8? All right. They're not going to help with that. All right. Do you guys want to leave today, or should we... I mean, we had kind of a late start, so I don't know, maybe get ready for today, get our supplies, head out first thing in the morning? Boy, that isn't much time. Just grab some food and go this week. How many days all right, but how many days till the end of this? Okay. So we're at the very beginning of the week. Right. Tag along. Go visit home. I don't think we have a share to offer. We don't. Maybe we just offer her a seat. Yeah, I mean, who knows? They might have a shipment that they need taken to Ice Blossom, that we could kind of package these things together. We could just go ask and see. Well, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you two want to go maybe talk to them and her, and I could get the wagon set up here? Nope, doesn't help with the wagon? I'll help you with the wagon then, Flint. And Hargus can go talk with Ironwoods and... Yeah. Actually, something to think about, Flint. If we have a couple drivers, we could drive in shifts and keep going all through the night while we sleep in shifts. If we have 2 teams of horses, we'd have to switch out horses. All right, never mind then. So 3 days, normal traveling days. All right, so extra travel wouldn't help us out then. All right, let's just secure the wagon, get all the... All right. Yep, packed up, ready to go. Yeah. Oh, just a little food for the road, and Hargus, you chat with Nav. Holla. Shid'halas. Yep, all right. Foira-Dun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. New waypoint. It unclouds. Don't want her good... Put her good favor in a pipe and smoke. Of a wink and a smile? What indeed? Smolder. I say good day. I say good day. It was a bad trip. She was very myopic. Yeah, she was very myopic in her focus. She was not a team player. Exactly. All right, so we get on the open road. As we're rolling out of the gate, Jasper's getting his big jar of snail slime and coating his vest, letting it harden on there. What's that? Yeah, get it. I gotta put this stuff on every day. If I don't, it seems to dry up, and then it doesn't have the hardened aspect that I need for a little bit of extra armor. No, I mean, it is actually good for the skin. This kind of glow, you think this kind of glow comes without work? Ooh. A D10. 2. Me? Question. It seems very likely that Copenhagen, up in the mountains, the Okos Mountains, has seen some skiing. And as we are going, I think Jasper would definitely try and get some skis fashioned and get pulled along on the snow on the side of the trail while holding a rope. I mean, we've got all day. Jasper's got the rope tied to the back and he's ready to jump off. Good call. Okay. Get the horses to a bit of a gallop, if you could, because I want some speed. Here. And then I'll just jump off the side and try and hit the snow while the wagon's going at as good a trot as we can. As Jasper's getting pulled along behind the wagon on his skis, kind of just sliding around and the sleet starts to hit his face. He looks like he's having an unpleasant time, and then if anyone's looking closely, they'd see like a faint glow, and his skin turns a little barky like it has in the past. And he doesn't seem to notice, but does a 16 pass the con save? So yeah, that little bit of extra barky skin that seemed to happen. Try and chat with Shid'halas. We have a letter from Foira-Dun with his regards. That's old. One of the oldies. Belt it out. Yeah, he's just singing the oldies. Hey, sing your song, Hargus. If this dragon lady falls in love with you instead of, I mean, how can that possibly be your fault? So, well, right now we're outside and you're playing your oldies ballad on your harp, and we'll see. Yeah. I want to hear these lyrics though. What are the lyrics, Hargus? Go ahead and let's get some. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hargus, if that doesn't do. It freezes. It's bigger on the inside. That is so cool. How did you know? It's like literally on. Did we like park the wagon and horses outside at this point? Into this open area with the stairs? Okay. So, okay, but that's like appropriate. We just drive the dragon in? Is Jasper's elbowing Hargus. Stop. No. Jasper will give a nice bow, sweep his conical hat off and bow, and it's lovely here. It's a very impressive home you have. We were, sure, and front. But yes, we, our good friend Foynes his regards, and to present you with these tokens of his esteem. This for your patrolling, keeping safe, that sort of thing. He's got this lovely, well, for himself, obviously, is the treasures he sent for your birthday. But yes, those are for you. Your birthday is coming up, I think he said. I did indeed, and dramatic unveiling, fellows, like we practiced. 1, 2, 3, throw the tarp off, and these tokens of his esteem. Try and cover the tarp. Hey, of course. Hargus is a big fan of poetry. Do you like poetry? It was a 21 on my deception, but Hargus loves poetry. Does she look old, or does she look? What does she look like? Helen Mirren for Grandma. We got Galadriel. Yeah, we got Galadriel the dragon and her mom, Helen Mirren. She's heard that one before. She's trolls. I'm guessing he knew. The Thunder Forge Theatre has a pretty phenomenal show. He was hoping you'd join him then. Letter, if you will. Yeah, just. I think go to the theatre with him is all that he wants. And would you be flying over? Well, it's on the map here. If you put a pin, may as well. I'll scamper right on up. Yeah, Jasper grabs it with 2 hands to the side and kisses the fingertips, and then scampers up onto her back. Milady. We are idiots. My face? I need my face. Jasper, listen. Right. The troll is here. The troll is... There's a troll? Through there. Have either of you or any of you fought an ice troll before? I've not fought an ice troll before. Is there... What's their... I mean, these are large. I do, yes. Those good against ice troll. All right, yeah. All right. Not my biggest. I haven't been working on them as much since I started with my glitter bombs, but But yeah, if fire works better, I'll focus on fire arrows. Sure. Okay. All right. Thanks for the lift. It's worth a shot. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Let's give it a try. And just start. Yeah, let's go. Sounds good. All of us? Is he falling very quickly? Right. Flint? Nice. Nice. Yeah. Ice pick. Watching in shock as he goes sliding into the abyss, and standing at the top waiting to see what happens. I guess scrambling for a rope now. Oh. Which one's the moon? Is that your new one? Moon sword? But fire's supposed to be good against this thing. I mean, fire's supposed to be good against this thing, so we just go for it and we try and stay out of its way and keep our distance. Yeah, I mean, it had followed your instruction before, and it didn't actually hit me this time, so, maybe you've got a handle on it. I mean, Flint said that fire was good against this thing. You've got a sword that catches on fire, so that seems... yeah. But again, it didn't actually hit me last time, so maybe you got a... Alright, we'll try and scooch around the outside and make our way down to where the path continues. Definitely we all go down a different path. I guess yeah. Let's look for, are there any tracks showing which way it might have gone to more recently? Let's take a look. 15. Take the path most traveled then? Oh no. Right here, Hargus. Right here. Look where I'm pointing. Right here. Very true. Alright, so I guess we'll make it off to the right and looking up. Ah! Wow. Without fail, it is almost a thing of beauty to roll so poorly on initiative. It shouldn't be possible. Yeah. 3. 5. Ay. Wow. Ooh, all right. I'll take it. That's always a fun question. It's a tough one. There's not like I think your max is 2,000 pounds, right? Is that what you're asking about? 400 or 500? We'll find out. Oh, that's so cool! Onto one of those. Ouch. You could pivot around. Oh. Alright, first thing I'll do is... ooh, nasty. First thing I'll do is... Ew, it's got a stitch face thing. How hurt are you looking there, bucko? Did it damage you pretty badly? A lot of blood or no? Alright, first off I'll fire a glitter bomb at him. So we'll hits. Oh, yeah, dirty 20 to hit with a glitter bomb. So 12 points of radiant damage. And now as he's encased in a little glittery halo, I will very quickly fire off a fire arrow as a bonus action. With advantage, because I just hit him with a glitter bomb. So... Total damage for the first one? Or total to hit? So total damage for the first one, did I say 15? I forget. 15 radiant damage for the first attack? Oh, okay, yeah, so the first one was 15 radiant damage with a dirty 20 to hit. And now, so the arrow attack, the second one coming up, it's only a 12, but I'm going add 2d4 to this failed attack as I fire the arrow out and a little green leaf grows out the side of it to just direct the current of the arrow just a slight bit over to try and correct course as it's about to miss. Yeah. So we'll see if favored by the gods. Add 2d4 to a failed save. So I'm going to add either failed attack or saving throw. So I'll add 2d4 because I want that to hit. So plus 5 to the 12, 17 to hit. Oh, good. Whew. All right. 17 points of fire damage. I will use my movement to walk away from it and get Hargus and Flint. Okay, I will move more slowly. Yeah, but I will get... No. I will move the 15 back cautiously and get Hargus and Flint in between myself and the beastie. So 2... Nice. Flasks away. 6 to hit. Right. He's got a sword. He's setting up this next attack, I think. I think it will be. You go before it. Okay. Yeah. Jasper doesn't even notice. Jasper's just looking at this. Right. Jasper's just looking at all this awesome spinning, glowing, magical armor. He's just like, it's so cool! He's so cool! I mean, I feel like the troll will try and just... Oh, gonna try and body check you. Little old me. He's got little cramp-on claw feet. I'd rather you didn't. Doesn't hit. Even better. None of them hit. Yeah, he's just swiping. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Do it, Hargus. Do it. No, you gotta roll the hit still. Just go, Hargus, go. Well, Jasper might beat you to the punch. Okay. The radiant damage did hurt it, but the fire arrow seemed to do like a lot more damage. Is that accurate? Okay. It really didn't like it though. I'm just gonna, first thing I need my bees, I need my hornets. So I open my hornet jar and they go start flying all around. And then I'm going to back up and quickly fire another firebolt arrow at it. Yeah. Ooh, yep, that'll hit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, one of those. Ooh, just made it. I just made my con save with a 10. And now I will fire my arrow at him. Natural 20 on the firebolt arrow. So that's a 10 plus 10. No, that's a 1. Sorry. 10 plus 1. So 11. Oh, dang. Yep. Yeah. At first I thought it was a 10, and I realized I rolled a percentile die, and it was a 1, not a 10, so it only 11. So, but hey, 11 fire, and if it, and I'm 15 foot away from it, so it's still within my bees. I did 11, and it's burning. It'll also get some radiant bee damages. Wasp. Yeah, it could roll around to try and put it out. This is fine. Flint. Careful, it's on fire! Don't get too close to it. It's strong. Yeah, it's just like... and burning! It must smell just... Oh, yeah. The smell of this thing on fire must just be a treat. New plan! Wisdom save? Wisdom save for my hornets. 7? Oh, nice. All right, another 14. 17 points of radiant damage. Man. Natural 20? Nice. Nice little grundle punch as he... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Interesting. Huh. I think what they're saying is that the oil coats the thing's body, but it doesn't ignite the creature. Every time it takes fire damage, the oil burns a little bit, but doesn't ignite the creature on fire from that description. Right. So it's every time I hit with fire, it will take an additional 5 fire, based on what that description. Overrun Hargus? Yeah, because it kind of came in a line. He did, yeah. Yeah. Right. So the crevice... Yeah. Well, whose turn is it? I can... Well, yeah, like... Well, I moved in a diagonal, so... Yeah, whatever it takes to get back. So, if I run, I can do my full 30? If I run, I get my full 30? Okay. I'll make my way 30 feet over. Do I need to do a dex check? Okay. Natural 20, of course. I slide. It's a good thing I got that practice behind the cart, skiing on the way over here. I just slide over, get my arrow. Can I see it at all? It's booked its way all the way through, and I can't see it anymore? All right, yeah. Okay, I'll move my other 30 down the way. Yep, another dex check. Okay. 15 plus... Yep, 18. All right, so yeah, sliding around. I'm trying to ice skate my way. 20 feet? Ugh! Dang! 5 feet away from Wasp Town. Oh, wait. Still my turn. I'm going to quicken bonus action one more fire arrow at it. Because that was my action, so... 3/4 covered as well from the curve of the wall. Oh, man. Gee whiz. All right, well, come on. All right. So what is that, a +5 to its... Oh, I missed. Natural 2. There you go. So I'm bebopping around, bouncing off the walls. Come on, you guys! He's getting away! Good call. Checks. Yeah, it's checks, Hargus. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hex. Hex is a good one. Too bad none of us have it. No. Depends on how we roll. Get on that rump, Hargus. Good call. Good call. It's full of troll-farts. Be careful. Nice. Oh, good. And Jasper's nearby once again. 70? Oh, get that fire damage, Hargus. Adding 6 fire. So 11 fire. 22. Right. Good job, Hargus. Nice. Jasper's pulling his way. Jasper's rowing, pulling his way down the tunnel, bouncing off the walls, and comes around. Dang. All right. So we go back. Jasper looks at the burning troll corpse and just goes like, that is rank. That is bad. That's like somebody took a wet dog made of poop and lit it on fire. Just, 2 stones on it. Hey, did she tell us what it was the thing stole? I feel like, did I miss that? What are we looking for? What did it steal from her? I mean, that doesn't seem... It's the 2 stones. Okay. Oh, good. All right, those are nice. I'll try and scrape off the troll goop and kind of buff it. Oh, there might be more. That thing was pretty nasty. That's right, they killed others. Flint's being very thorough and checking under every pile, but every time he moves part of the bedding and stuff, there's a new wave of smell, and he's like, and he has to walk away and do a lap and come back. It's not gnomish, is it? Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I kept holding it up and showing people the note because I rolled up a piece of paper for flavor purposes. Whew! Yeah, it was the angelic note from, man. Yeah. I feel like every letter or every third letter is like someone giving me the middle finger. Do you get that sense? It's just like, angry. Right. It's like someone doing this aggressively at me over and over. Huh. All right. All right. Let's get out of here. This is nasty. Just make a fetching. It's all burnt up and. That's how we roll. Very, very fetching. Very fetching. It smells bad, but it feels so nice against my skin. That's sweet. Frosty undies. Alright, let's take a look, but let's be really careful. There's like traps and stuff all over the place. And looking back at his notes in there, he says checking for traps is one of the things that I've written down to do when scary caves or creepy castles.